Alright, welcome to Soma. I guess we're halfway through, but hey, I finally started to figure things out, and it was actually embarrassing how long it took me to figure out menial tasks. But we're about to enter the main area. It's just like the administrative area where all the people are meant to be. If you never played this game before, you basically wake up in a world where you're in a body, you go for a scan, and then you wake up in an underwater base sometime in the future. There are a lot of robots that think they're people, but of course you know you're human until the fact when you realise suddenly you're not human, you're a robot as well, but stuffed inside like another body, and your consciousness is in someone else's sort of shell. You're half human and half robot, but you are you in a sense, that you're a copy of you. The real you is somewhere else, probably long dead, and that this you
Hello? Anyone there?
is the you that you are. It's an interesting concept,
Well, Catherine,
because
we
it
found
really
data.
challenges the person that you think you are. Can't get in there yet. So, entering the base, you find this person called Catherine, who's also a robot. Alright, need to get in there. Typical door locked. So let's just break our way in. Nice. Okay, so yeah, Catherine wants to launch something called the Ark, which is the last of humankind, stored in like virtual databases, like you were stored, and in a virtual world. Everyone else has died on the surface of Earth from a meteor or a comet that smashed into the atmosphere and killed everyone, and you're there in the middle of the ocean. That's where you are.
We're here. Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have done that.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is, and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic.
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
No,
We need to
no,
find
don't
someone
do
who
that.
has the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat.
I don't like this. Gonna run into more of those creatures. So, basically, as a sort of enemy in this game, the AI that runs the entire base is not letting the humans die. They're the last humans alive in the world. So the AI
Looks like
thinks,
all your
right, we'll
friends moved
preserve
downstairs.
Why
humanity.
abandon the gate? In the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Deceased, missing. Everyone's missing or deceased. Oh no. There's a few people not on the list that aren't MIA. I just maybe someone survived, but yeah. So these creatures, if you look directly at them, some part of the net is open or not through the window. Ooh, lights. So yeah, you have a little torch, but it's not very powerful. But so these creatures, if you look directly at them, they interfere with your systems and your screen starts to fuzz up. If you get hit by one, you get hit to the ground. Basically 3 taps and you're out. You'll like go unconscious and then wake up again. The more you get hit, the more it sort of damages you, and you become like limping and walking with like a crutch, almost sort of thing. Just know that there's going to be something nasty around here. So yeah, all of that on the walls, all of that is what's called the WoW.
Thanks, Dromar. That's a real helpful report. Be quiet, the proxy listens. What happened to Theta? No explanations anywhere.
Kind of
Yeah,
sounds
so
like a warning.
we're at Theta now, and it seems like the WoW is overtaken most of the systems here. And there's... oh yeah, these give you health. If you stick your arm inside it, you heal yourself up a little bit. And that is part of the WoW. So the WoW is helping you. I think it's W-A-U.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the WoW you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, so the WoW heals me up when I get hurt, but also the WoW is trying to kill me. Ah.
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
Heartbeats. Sometimes that means a creature's on the way, so I can lean around doors like I did just then to see if there's anything about walking around. They're attracted to sound, so if you make a noise, they'll come over to you, so you gotta watch what you're touching on the ground, what you're hitting with your feet. Also, if you throw something, they'll run to the sounds of the noise, or at least walk very quickly to the sounds of the noise. Which means you can pull them somewhere else on the map, so that you can get around them. You can't fight them, but you can get around them.
Maybe the shuttle station.
Go check.
Rather not.
Also, the fact that if you look at them directly, it interferes with systems, but I don't think it hurts you. But yeah, these things aren't very nice. They're pretty powerful. You can't kill them, so it's just a question of avoiding them. They can't go through a door like that until you open it, but they can open doors themselves, as I've found out to my cost.
In case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Everyone ran away from this area. I'm guessing the WoW came in here, took over, brought some more of those things with them. So, everyone evacuated. But where did they go to? I guess they
Hey, that's
took...
my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
I guess they took something like down... They took the Ark down to the launch pad. Everything from the launch pad like launches into space. Because apparently in whatever year this is, in a way distant future, it's easier to launch into space from under the ocean. Who knew? Really challenges me to think, like, 'cause I've come across robots that want to kill me, who were formerly people, I guess, but then I've also come across just docile robots that the WoW has like incorporated into its system, but have sort of retained their humanity without becoming walking, talking bots of death that want to kill me, which is oh so fun. But no, I mean, I don't know. so far I've done, with the exception of the first person I met, who was a robot. They were plugged into a power cord, and I had to drain the power from there to open the door. And as I was draining the power, I won't get that because I'll probably get hurt later and need to come back to it. But as I was draining the power, she was screaming out for help. Stop, I need it. And she needed it apparently to stay alive. As soon as I emptied the power, her consciousness died. Ever since then, I tried very hard to keep everyone alive that I meet, because they seem to want to live. Oh god. Apart from this guy who just seemed to want to die, but everyone I've met so far, that's meant to be the arc, I take it, but everyone I've met so far has wanted to live. Oh, took a razor slit there on throat, probably, or wrists. So yeah, I tried to keep everyone alive, and I've not killed anyone else, not a human at least. I might have killed a non-sentient AI. But yeah, I struggle to think, you know, what is humanity when you come down to it, and what is your consciousness, your mind, as it were? Because, oh, this is interesting.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
So you saved the whole staff digitally on these chips?
That was the plan.
I'm gonna have to go downstairs, right? Turn all the lights
This is where I
on.
did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You remember?
My scan is...
Strusky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell Strohmeyer.
No, please! I'm so close. Strohmeyer's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
So, like, the terminal's there.
I see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, the terminals are like windows into the past, like old radio signals. You can see, like,
David
tentacles.
Munchie. How did this...
Dr. Munchie, that's the
What
guy
is
that
this?
was, like, helping you, scanning you originally.
Kath, what is this? Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
That's the scan that was meant to save my life, but apparently didn't. So yeah. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery.
And
No
that's-
magic or time travel needed. I was here all along. Waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
way better than I could have ever explained it, I think. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I got put in a template and turned on, and I woke up here. I was here all along, sort of. But the other me, the real me... Oh, I can already hear it. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Alright, tune in the next part where I get probably killed by a giant pickle-like monster. Oh, it's just gonna suck, isn't it?